Hi, my name is Sarah, and this morning I've got a quick and energizing flow to help you wake up and start your day. Let's go. So we're gonna start in all fours for a little bit of spinal movement. Circular cat-cows. Okay, so inhale, shift your hips over to the right. You're gonna drop your belly through center, arch your back, shift your hips to the left, and then exhale to round and scoop up and over. Okay, we're gonna stay in the same direction, taking it a few times. One way, and we'll take it the other direction. Shift your hips over to the left, drop your belly through center, to the right, exhale up and over. So it's like you're drawing a sphere with your belly button. And if you'd prefer to take your cat-cows through center, you can do that as well. Okay, just finding another way to work your spinal extension and your spinal flexion. When you're ready, return to center. Just wiggle your hips right to left. And we're going to warm up our wrists a little bit. We've got a few chaturangas and downward facing dogs in our practice today. So let's just take little circles. You're shifting your shoulders over your wrists. And we're taking little circles one direction. When you're ready, switch it out. And then send your hips back and send your shoulders forward past your wrists. We're just going to do that twice more. Send it back and forward, back, forward. Return to center. You're going to flip your palms, fingertips facing your knees. Keep your toes tucked, and then just begin to shift your hips back. So just do it as much as comfortable. You'll get a little stretch in your wrist, but not to a painful point. So you control how far back you're sending it. You should feel a stretch in your wrist and maybe running up along your forearm. Very nice. Let's go ahead and release that. One more thing we'll do. Interlace your fingers together and then just take little circles here. Little circles. And then we'll take it in the opposite direction. It'll feel a little bit confusing. Good. And let's just shake it out. Shake it out. And we're going to make our way to our first downward facing dog of our practice. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, and lift your hips. Take a moment, pedal out your feet. Wake up through the fascia of your feet. Your ankles, backs of your legs, creating a little bit more space in your spine. And then we'll take it to three-legged dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Now exhale, open up through your hips. You're gonna bend your right knee so that you're stacking your hips almost one on top of the other. And we're gonna bring a little bit of mobility here, so begin to circle one knee. Just take a few. Notice the sensations in your hips and your groin. And then square your hips once more, three-legged dog. Lizard pose. Step your right foot forward next to your right hand. Okay, notice the stretch in your left hip flexor now. You can take a moment to rock forward and back. And then plant your palms once more. I'm going to leave a little bit of room next to my right palm. And we're going to flow three-legged dog to lizard, just about 5 times. So inhale, right leg up. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, lizard. Step it forward. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step it forward. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step. Last one. And exhale, step it forward, drop your back knee. Okay, maybe you come to fists if your wrists are feeling a little bit tired. That can help to neutralize your wrists. But just find a little bit of dynamic movement here, side to side. Okay, heating up your hips. Plant your palms, three-legged dog, step it back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Foot down, we'll take it to the left. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. And open up through your hip, bend your knee, stack your hips. And then take a few circles. Okay, square your hips once again, three-legged dog. Exhale, lizard, step it forward. Take a moment, feel the stretch in your right hip flexor, lifting up through your chest. Try not to collapse into your shoulders. Press into your finger pads, lift on up. I'm gonna leave some room next to my left palm. We're taking it back to your three-legged dog, left leg up. And exhale, lizard, step it forward. Lift, exhale, step. 3 more times, lift, step. Lift, step, last one. Step it forward, drop your back knee. Find a little bit of movement. Maybe coming to the outer edge of your left foot so you have a little bit more space to rock side to side. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog, step your foot back, or excuse me, three-legged dog, left leg lifts, and then exhale, downward facing dog, drop your foot. Let's take a big inhale and exhale through your mouth. From here, we'll come to our first chaturanga. So roll forward into a plank, shoulders over wrists. Maybe since it's our first one of the day, or maybe it's not yours, but you can drop your knees down to the mat, hug your elbows in, and then lower your chest towards the mat. Untuck your toes, lift on up to an upward facing dog. And then exhale, meet me in downward facing dog. Okay, from here, right leg up, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high lunge. Step your foot forward between your palms. You're gonna lift on up, arm sweep up. Okay, keep your front knee aligned over your ankle. You're pressing through the ball of your back foot. Hips are even and forward. Take an inhale to drop your back knee to a split squat. From here, it's an exhale, incline crescent lunge. You're gonna straighten your leg, incline your chest, arms back. Twice more. Inhale, drop your knee, split squat. And exhale, incline crescent lunge. On this last one, we're gonna use our momentum to lift up, warrior 3. Phew, lift. Right knee is soft. Square your hips, find a focal point, and we're going to add on to this balance challenge. Okay, without dropping your left toes, standing knee to tabletop. Let's lift your left knee. Hips remain level. So notice if you're hiking the left hip up, square your hips. We're gonna bring the right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. Inhale, sweep your arm up. Exhale, find a big twist. Maybe shifting your gaze towards your fingertips. And we'll release, keeping your leg lifted, tree pose. So we can do a few variations here. Maybe it's a kickstand, toes on the ground, heel resting right above your right ankle. Maybe it's to your shin, or maybe use your hand to assist in bringing your foot to your inner thigh. Press your inner thigh into your foot. Press your foot into your inner thigh. Okay, we're gonna sweep our arms up. Now, keeping your arms up, the challenge continues. Here it is, warrior 3. You're gonna dive forward. Inhale, high lunge, drop your toes, lift your chest. Exhale, low lunge, drop left knee all the way to the mat, and then exhale, half splits. So you're gonna straighten your right leg, flex your toes towards your face, drape over your leg. Inhale, low lunge, roll forward. On your next exhale, it's a standing splits. So you're gonna lift straight up, left leg lifts. Use your fingertips on the ground to start, drawing your nose towards your knee. Squeeze your right base glute to help support yourself. There's a tendency to open up the hip so we can get the leg higher. Try to keep your hips squared. And on your next exhale, forward fold, step your foot in. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's repeat that on side 2. Left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, high lunge, step it forward, sweep your arms up high. Okay, find the alignment of your knee right over your ankle. Keep your back leg lengthened long, level hips. Inhale, split squat, drop your back knee. Exhale, incline crescent, straighten your leg, incline your chest, arms sweep back. Twice more. We're gonna feel some heat in your quads, some heat in your glutes. Last one right here. Use your momentum. Exhale, warrior 3, right leg up. Find your focal point, soften your left knee so we've got buoyancy in your low body. Standing knee to tabletop, right knee lifts. Level hips. Left hand to the outside of your knee. Inhale, sweep your arm up. Exhale, big twist over towards the right. Sweeping your fingertips back, maybe shifting your gaze. And then drop that hand down, keep your knee up, return to center. You're gonna find your variation of tree pose. Okay, your left ankle may be feeling a little tired. That's normal. We're building up the muscles around your ankle to be able to support and stabilize yourself. Sweep your arms up when you're ready. Exhale, warrior 3, keep your arms up. Inhale, high lunge, drop your toes, arms up. Exhale, low lunge, drop right knee to the mat. Exhale, half splits. Okay, draw your chest towards your left extended leg. Point your toes up towards the sky. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, standing splits. Right leg up. Draw your nose towards your knee. Squeeze your left glute. Try to square your hips. Whoa, you can use your hands to support you, little kickstands here. You can also wrap one or both hands around your shin. But we're gonna have an opportunity to do this again, so maybe you save that. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let's take a quick child's pose. Lower your knees to the mat. Bring them wide, toes together. Shift your hips back. Walk your hands forward. And then relax your head towards the mat. Let's return to your downward facing dog. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips. We're gonna repeat that little standing sequence one more time. We'll flow a little bit faster. Okay, just have fun with it. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge, step it forward, sweep your arms up. Inhale, split squat, drop your back knee, hover above the mat. Exhale, incline crescent, incline your chest, straighten your leg, arms back. 2 more times. Inhale, split squat. Exhale, lunge. Last one, inhale, split squat. And exhale, warrior three. Whoa, left leg lifts. Find your focal point. And then lifting up, try not to touch your foot to the ground. Standing knee to tabletop, right hand to your knee. Inhale, sweep left arm up. Exhale, big twist. And then come back to center, unravel, tree pose, your variation. Pressing your base leg into your foot, arms up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, low lunge, drop left knee to the mat. Exhale, half splits. Straighten your leg, flex your toes forward. Inhale, low lunge, roll forward. Exhale, standing splits. Lift your left leg. Okay, draw your nose towards your shin or knee. Squeeze your right glute. Maybe you wrap right hand around your leg. Maybe both. Okay, we're gonna add on just a tiny bit here just because it feels good. So you're gonna open up your hip now. So kind of in this supported open hip posture, you may be able to lift your left leg a little bit higher, sort of a variation of half moon, but just in your low body. And then inhale, square your hips once again. Exhale, forward fold, step your foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog, plant your palms, step your feet back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let's chaturanga. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Side two, inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge, step it forward, sweep your arms. Exhale, split squat, drop your knee. Exhale, incline your chest, sweep your arms. Twice more, inhale, drop your knee. Exhale to lift. Last one, inhale, drop your knee. Exhale, warrior three, arms to your sides. And we lift on up, standing knee to tabletop. Left hand to the outside of your knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, big twist. Okay, go ahead, release. Keep your knee up, and then find your variation of pigeon. Okay, take a moment, center yourself. When you're ready, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge, drop your toes, lift your chest. Exhale, low lunge, drop your right knee. Half splits. Go ahead, dive forward, drape over your leg. I think I messed up the breath cycle there, but you get it. Inhale, low lunge, roll forward. Exhale, standing splits. Lift on up. Right leg up, soften your left knee. Squeeze your left glute. I know it's kind of hard to isolate as you're loading your weight onto that leg. Squeeze your glute. Maybe you wrap one arm. Maybe both. We're going to keep our chest squared, open hip. Exhale, externally rotate your right hip, maybe drawing your toes up a little bit higher. We'll inhale back to center, close your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Step towards the top edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Last chaturanga of our practice. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Go ahead and lower your knees. We're coming to Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms down. Step your knees back, bringing hip flexors flush to the mat. Press into your forearms, lift your chest, strong shoulders down from your ears. Take a moment to stretch your abdominals, your back. Open up through your chest. And we're going to begin to slow things down, movement and breath. So let's bring your left palm to center. And then you're going to kick your right heel to your seat. And take the right hand back. Draw your heel a little bit closer towards your butt. Kick your foot into your hand. And then you can relax your head down. And we're going to take a few crocodile breaths, feeling your belly against the ground. Sending some breath to your quad. And let's release and take it to side two. Right palm comes forward. Kick your left heel to your seat. Left hand can reach back, assisting you to draw your heel closer to your glute. Relax your head. Kick your foot into your hand. And feel that stretch in your glute. Deepen your breath. Or your quad. Deep breaths here. And when you're ready, release your foot. Let's lift on up to all fours. And we're going to transition into pigeon pose. Draw your right knee forward. Extend your left leg long behind you. Right heel draws closer towards your midline as much as you need. Press into your fingertips. Inhale to lift. And then exhale, you can soften into your pigeon. We'll take about 5 breaths here. When you're ready, let's lift on up, return to all fours, and we'll take it to side two. Bring your left knee forward, extend your right leg long. You can pull your heel as close towards your midline as you need. Inhale, lift your chest through center, and exhale, soften into your pigeon pose. When you're ready, let's lift on up. You're going to roll onto your left hip, swing your right leg around. Just come to a seat with a tall spine. You can soften your knees as much as you like. We'll take our arms up, and then think of hinging at your hips, keeping your spine long as you drape over your legs. Once you feel like you've reached the point where you can't keep your spine straight any longer, just go ahead and round. Okay, take a few moments in your seated forward fold. And we'll make our way to flat back. Roll on up. And then take it down. Okay, let's take a quick twist. Arms wide to a T. Just let your knees fall one way. Try to keep your shoulders anchored down. Knees fall over the other way. Do that once more to each side. And returning to center, cobbler's pose. Soles of your feet come together, bring your knees wide, and just let gravity pull your knees down towards your mat. Stretching inner thighs, your groin. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And as our practice draws near an end, maybe you're starting to think of your to-do list or what comes next in your day. Let's put that to the side for just a few more moments. We'll use this time to center yourself before all the things that are to come today. And we'll draw our focus to your breath. So as you inhale, feel your belly expand, your chest rise. As you exhale, belly deflates, chest falls. And when you're ready, we can release our conscious breathing. Let's take a full body stretch. Reach your arms up and overhead. Stretch through your fingers and your toes. And then roll to one side. Use your hands to help you come up to a seated position. And we'll close it out together. Inhale, sweep your arms up, big power pose. Exhale, hands together and down to heart center. One more collective breath. Big inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope you're feeling a little bit more energized and ready to take on your day. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you in my next one.